my opinion. But in regard to PSP, so then there's the new firmware coming out. Should be next week. If anybody doesn't have a PS3, really, there's nothing in there that you're going to be missing. As far as I know, I haven't seen the specs on it yet. I don't know whether they've implemented a couple more codecs or anything, but we'll have to wait and see what they do. Pimp Streamer, I think it's 9.0, has been posted on the website in the download section. For anybody that owns a PSP, I have the 1.5 version up. Like, so if your PSP is version 1.5, or if you're running custom firmware like I am and running it in the 1.5 kernel mode, you can... Pimp Streamer, for anyone that doesn't know, is software. It's like a sling box. It's basically the equivalent of Sony's location-free media player without the hardware, and it runs from your PC. So, prime example, again, I can't use it with my satellite or my DVB card on my computer. However, I can stream any content from my computer directly upstairs on my wireless network, regardless of format. It doesn't have to be in the MPEG-4 codec that Sony insists that you use. It can be an AVI, an ASF, MPEG, Windows
DivX.
Movie, DivX.
Sounds interesting.
QuickTime. Actually, I've never tried QuickTime. I should try QuickTime.
Yeah, QuickTime's iffy on everything. Oh,
Yeah.
Real Player, that's the best one. Or does Real Player have its own format?
I'm just speechless. I'm hoping that was a joke.
I love Real Player. I use it for everything. It's so convenient.
Yeah, Real Player sucks. Okay. Well, I don't even want to talk about Real Player. We've got the new
I'm a Real Player, Ryan.
Yeah, you are. Pop Station. Also, I will have to... Pop Station 4.0 I will be posting on the website soon. That is the software that I talked about last week to convert your PS1 games to PSP.
Wow.
It's a little bit complicated to use.
Does it run smooth? Have you tried it yet?
Yes.
So you can just...
No, that's a lie. I have
I gotta lie.
played a PS1 game on my PSP.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Pop Station, essentially, it does the same thing. Yes, I have run a PS1 game on my PSP. Runs fine.
Really?
Absolutely fine. Yep. Works great.
What game did you play?
I played Resident Evil.
So it still plays like crap, though, because it's still Resident Evil. Every Resident Evil before 4 blew. I'm sorry. That's the truth.
You know what, dude? They wouldn't have got to 4 if the first 3
right.
games sucked.
I can remember lots of series that sucked. That got 4.
They're not They're not all good games. Resident Evil is one of those games that changed gaming.
Alone in the Dark did that before Resident Evil did.
Well,
Resident Evil, good story. At the time, kind of good. Except for you could tell if something was going to happen.
It's got some wonky camera angles, and yeah, you can hear the
controls.
zombies off screen, and it's...
Oh, hearing zombies off screen is part of the ambiance, but...
No, the Resident Evil 1 and 2, man, I can't tell you how much time I spent playing those games.
I played some with my friends, and I guess at the time, but going back and playing them, not so great.
Well, exactly.
I guess you could say, I went back and played GoldenEye, definitely not so great.
Yeah, exactly.
That game is terrible.
You got to put some perspective on it.
Awesome music. Still saw the music on my iPod. Terrible gameplay.
Yeah. But
Stop. Aim. Oh, okay, got him.
I remember when that game first came out on the 64, and I remember just marveling.
I asked my parents for a 64 just for that game.
Just the amazing graphics.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, look, you can shoot the glass and it goes through both sides. You can see where it went through. Yeah,
look, you can shoot the wall, and there's holes in the wall. Oh my god.
Yep. Back in the day. But yeah, I mean, you got to put perspective on it. So Resident Evil, played fine.
Oh, yeah, I guess when I was a kid I enjoyed it enough, but when I was a kid I was scared of everything.
Yeah. You're still scared of everything.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what else we got going on? Not a whole lot in the PSP news outside of those couple things, and those aren't even all that terribly new. Just sort of what's been going on the website in regard to PSP stuff. Some new games, of course, lots of new games coming out. You know, you're playing it on DS, aren't you? Or are you playing it on PSP? Puzzle Quest.
PSP.
Okay.
Bigger screen.
Okay.
Pretty colors.
Yep. Pretty colors.
Lots of fun.
Yep.
Buy it. Please support them.
Download it.
Buy it.
www.isohunt.com. Puzzle Quest. Look it up. You'll find it.
Any local store. It's $30. Come on.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, it's a cheap game. Cheap relative to some of the other games. DS stuff. Jordan, anything you've been doing on DS?
I'm wanting a light.
Oh, okay. You got the Fat Mama?
Yeah, it's a red fat one.
Yeah.
Big fat red.
And if
Came out to
anybody,
get Mario Kart, then I played Mario Kart and I realized I don't like Mario Kart that much.
you don't. Oh my God.
There we go. Player versus player time.
Yeah. You don't like
You know what? I play it and I'm just like, I do not see the big draw in this at all.
on the DS or
I
in
played
general?
it online too, and I'm just like,
Okay, so like you have played it on
Nintendo
64 and things, other
I've heard
systems.
people argue that 64 is the worst Mario Kart.
Oh my God, they really need to be punched.
I've heard that this new one is the best, and that then it goes Super Mario Kart, and then it goes Mario Kart 64.
You know what? I haven't played this one for the Wii.
Again,
I can't.
I played Super Mario Kart when I was a kid. Played great at the time, but most games played great at the time because I was like 10 and I didn't care.
Mario Kart 64 is like, I can't even describe it. Like, I mean, that game is awesome. I had so much fun playing that game. My friends and I can't. Every Saturday night we'd get together and play that game. I logged so many hours. We even got to we knew all the like cheesy little shortcuts and like the cheats where you could literally run into a wall and your cart would like kind of hop, and if you did it just right, your cart would like hop over the wall and you could basically do a lap in like 8 seconds. So you had to declare before the race even started. You're like, okay, no wall jumps, no. Yeah, because there was so many. We played it that much that we knew every little nook and cranny and cheat that there was.
I don't know. I could stop Mario Kart 64 in, was it 3 words? Yeah, no battle mode.
Whatever. You're on crack. So
I don't know. You know what? People hate me a lot because I also don't find Zelda that amazing. I like it. It's a good game, and definitely, I don't see why it's such a big draw.
You notice I'm not saying a whole lot here.
Yeah.
I don't
good game,
disagree with
definitely
you.
solid series, but I do not see why people think it's so amazing. It's just another action. Like it definitely pioneered, like especially with Z targeting, you know, that definitely helped evolve the genre or whatever. But other than that, not so much.
Yeah.
See, I played like 20 hours of Twilight Princess, didn't finish it.
My version of that is Counter-Strike.
What? Explain this one to me.
Well, it's the same
you
thing.
don't understand why it's so popular?
Yeah. You know, okay, it's a shooter. Yeah, you got a knife. Moreover than that, actually.
I think Counter-Strike was so big because it was so balanced.
Well, Counter-Strike was a good game, but people that were still playing it like 6-7 years after. Yeah. Is he still playing Counter-Strike? Well, he'll be playing Counter-Strike Source now.
Well, no, up until he played WoW. No, he still played the original Counter-Strike. He didn't like Source.
Yeah.
He was one of those Counter-Strike snobs.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your point?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I don't get
it.
it.
Better. The physics are a little bit different.
Huge following. Probably still to date.
It's like StarCraft. Pretty much, Counter-Strike is our version of StarCraft, I think.
I don't get it. I moved on. It's like, hey, that game was cool 6 years ago, but I've moved on.
Longer than 6 years ago. It's actually going on almost 10.
Yeah. Well, remember
98 was Half-Life 2.
Down the shop. That was one of the first. I almost punched that kid in the face that one time when he came. Well, 'cause at the time, everyone